Welcome to New Birth Online. It's so good to see you today. It's time for our daily devotional. I am in awe of the faithfulness of God. He is a keeper. He's kept us alive and well. He's kept you in your right mind. He's kept you strong. He's kept you from danger seen and unseen, my daddy used to say. He keeps on giving you and me opportunities, assignments, and chances to do what we do. And God has kept family and friends in our lives. He's kept us in a strong church. God has kept his promises. God has kept his covenant. And at New Birth, we're in a series called Word is Bond. It's all about covenant and promises. We're learning about the faithfulness of our God and how we need to keep our promises as well. So please check out the messages preached by our senior pastor, Dr. Jamal Bryant, on Sundays at 9:30 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Every Monday through Friday, you can find messages by our pastoral team right here at 12:30 in the afternoon. I love this little lift in the midday, and I'm excited about what we're going to talk about today. So let's chat for a few minutes. I want you to tell me your first name. Tell me where you're from. You can type it in the chat. I'm Carla from Atlanta. So tell me your first name and where are you from? I just love to see the diversity of who's here online. On Wednesdays, we are bonding with our focus. And today, I want you to focus on your passion. The other day, my family went out to dinner. We pulled up at a popular restaurant and went inside where the lobby was empty, except for a hostess at the hostess stand. And we told her how many were in our party, and we waited for her to grab menus and whisk us off to a table. But instead, she looked at us and told us that there would be a 2-hour wait. Now, we weren't downtown. We weren't in a highly populated area. It wasn't a weekend. It was a random weekday, and the restaurant actually looked pretty empty. We didn't see anyone sitting at the nearby tables, and we were absolutely perplexed. Why would the wait be so long? We're short-staffed. That was her reply. One of the fallouts from the pandemic has been a significant shift in the labor force, as some employees found their businesses shuttered for days or weeks or months due to COVID. And when they did reopen, for some, the hours were cut, days were reduced, paychecks shrunk, and workers moved on. This created a labor shortage in the food industry as the workforce shifted priorities to childcare, self-care, or new careers. Many people are now focusing on their true passion. People are discovering that they didn't have to do what they always did. They could try something new. You can do what you love and love what you do. Our daily devotional today is entitled, Help Wanted. And I've come as your cheerleader like Nathan did with David and like the armor bearer did with Jonathan to say, do what's in your heart. A couple of days ago, Forbes reported that a new survey from the Manpower Group looked across 45,000 employers in 43 countries and found that businesses are hiring. Globally, the strongest hiring is projected for the USA. A report from Monster found that 82% of U.S. employers are planning to hire in 2021. An increased hiring is also expected in Austria, Belgium, Canada, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Mexico, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, and the UK. All over the world, jobs are up. The Monster report found the greatest job growth will be in the areas of transportation and warehousing, technology, healthcare, professional services, and construction. That means it's a worker's market right now. You can reassess what you want to do. You can figure out what brings you fulfillment. You can decide who you want to work with. One of the results of having lived through a pandemic is a certain degree of freedom, You're free to be who you really were created to be. You're free to think about what changes you want to make. You're free to live the way you really ought to live. You're free to do what you really want to do. Do what's in your heart. When changing careers or looking for new jobs, many people focus only on the salary, the wages, the pay, the benefits, and the bonuses. But according to Forbes, here are 3 C's to consider when you're looking for a job. Will you fit within the culture? What is the content of the job? Can you learn from your colleagues and leaders? Culture, content, and colleagues. Here's another thing to consider. How passionate are you about what you do? According to a recent Deloitte survey of 3,000 full-time U.S. workers across job levels and industries, only 20% say they are truly passionate about their work. But that's okay, because you don't have to work for your passion. You just have to have passion for your work. So I'm excited about this because it's something that's happened to me. I worked in an industry for many, many years, and then felt that there was a call of God for me to do something else, something that would be extremely fulfilling for me. And that is in the area of helping people. And yes, I'm so excited now to be able to be in full-time ministry and help people. That's my whole job description, is to help people. You know, a veterinarian, might be extremely fulfilled because she gets to help animals all day. A cashier might look forward to going to work because he'll get to see people and interact in small talk all day. But when you speak of your job, what is it that you get to do? Not have to do, but get to do. You get to focus on numbers. You get to drive cars. You know, I took my sister to a fancy restaurant for her birthday. My mom and I did. And we watched the ballets, and we talked about how cool it must be to drive fabulous cars, if only down the block. I want you to type in the chat, I am a blank and I get to blank. So, for example, I am a teacher and I get to impart knowledge. I am an artist and I get to make the world more beautiful. I am a mechanic and I get to make sure people drive safe vehicles. Or I'm a security guard and I get to protect people. I'm a homemaker and I get to raise these kids. Whatever it is that you are and you get to do, type that in the chat. And I want to stop and celebrate you for who you are and for what you do. Yes, celebrate that God made you and that you get to do what you do. Psalm 37:4 says, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. He's going to give you the passion in your heart that comes from him. But know this, you don't have to only pursue your passion at work. You might not ever get paid to do what you're most passionate about. God might let you work at a place or have a business only to make money to put toward what you're really on earth to do. So, for example, I have a neighbor. This neighbor is an engineer, but he uses his earnings to run an orphanage in Haiti, and he established that orphanage. He lives in Georgia, works on a job that has nothing to do with helping children, but he fuels and funds his God-given passion. He's learned to focus on what he cares about. He and his wife are committed to the cause, and they work at what they are passionate about without getting paid to do it, but actually paying to do it. When you focus on something or someone outside of yourself, it can bring you the greatest joy. I find that I am the happiest when I'm at the King's table on Saturday mornings giving away food. It satisfies some of the most basic needs in other people that Maslow wrote about in his hierarchy of needs. I like to be a part of giving food away because it's hard to think when you're hungry. It's hard to concentrate in school when your stomach is growling. It's hard to be healthy without proper nutrition. It's hard to hear Jesus and fully comprehend what he's saying when your physical strength is waning. And that's why Jesus fed the multitudes. And I get so excited. I'm charged up when it's time to help people. This week is Community Service Week at New Birth. I want to challenge you to answer the Help Wanted ad. Not to randomly take any old job just to pass the time of day, but to pursue your passion, to focus on what you're passionate about. I want you to make sure that you are spiritually employed. Use your gifts and your talents to help others, to fill a need. There are lots of opportunities to serve all around you. You just have to open your eyes and see the need. One of my brothers in ministry wrote a book, Be the Answer. Pastor Andrew Moman described how we are all created to solve a problem. You and I must be the answer. But here's something we often forget about in church. You don't have to fulfill your purpose only in church. You're needed to impact the culture outside of the four walls too. If you go to the website, wearenewbirth.org, and look under the events for this week, you will see a long list of community organizations where you can serve locally or virtually. This list is there as a start for you as you look for ways to pursue your passion and give back. Now, if you'd like to serve in a ministry here at New Birth, you can do that too. Send an email to volunteers@newbirth.org. We need help in many areas. If you like to be outdoors and enjoy nature, you can help in the garden. If you like working with children, consider serving in the Emerging Generations Department. The worship and arts ministries are looking for people with a passion for music, dance, drama, and creative arts. Men are needed to be a part of the Nation of Jesus, and women are invited to be a part of the Heart-to-Heart ministries. Entrepreneurs can join the Embassy International Chamber of Commerce. These are just the tip of the iceberg of what's available here at New Birth, but you can serve using your gifts of teaching, your skills of administration, your knack for grant writing, your heart for outreach, or your superpowers in technology. There are many, many different ways that you can use your gifts. I hope that you know that your help is wanted. I want to inspire you to bond with your focus and focus on your passion. For the next few weeks, we'll continue to look at bonding with your focus. Last week, we talked about bonding with the promises of God, and this week, bonding with your passion. Get ready for another installment next Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't miss a day of inspiration in the midday with the rest of the great pastoral team. Now, on Sundays and Tuesdays, make sure you're tapped in to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying through our senior pastor, Dr. Jamal Bryant, in his landmark, groundbreaking, earth-shattering series, Word is Bond. He's calling all agents of change together and giving the keys to top secret information on covenants, and it will change your life. Come on, grow with us at New Birth. Don't forget to check out the website for community service opportunities, and also look for the links to submit a prayer request, to join New Birth, to give your heart to the Lord, or to give a donation to help support the great work that happens here at New Birth every day. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you today. I'm fulfilling my purpose and living my passion. How about you? Have a great week, and I pray that every day you will continually be amazed by God's grace.
Hey, New Birth, it's time for our video announcements. New Birth, are you ready to become an agent of change? To prepare for our Bond 700 giving campaign on Sunday, October 24th, take these 7 steps today. Step 1, pray about your commitment level, $7,000, $1,700, $700, or $70, or your best bond seed ending in 7. Step 2, make your commitment. Text NB Bond 700 to 71441 or visit wearenewbirth.org/Bond 700. Step 3, join our Bond 700 7-minute prayer call every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. Dial in using the number below. Step 4, join us weekly as Dr. Bryant ministers his new series, Word is Bond. Step 5, begin fulfilling your commitment at wearenewbirth.org/give and select Bond 700 Giving Campaign. Step 6, pray daily about your covenant with God and others. Step 7, be of service to God and others. Through your sacrificial giving, we can change lives, we can change communities, and we can change the world. Coming soon, Bond 700 merch will be available at our Call to Conquer bookstore. Also, pick up a copy of the Book of the Month, Tribes by Seth Godin. For your convenience, our Call to Conquer bookstore is open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please visit calledtoconquer.com for convenient online shopping. Also, please join the Book of the Month online virtual meeting on Tuesday, September 26th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please visit wearenewbirth.org for more information. New Birth is partnering with Fully Furnished Ministries to provide donated furniture to families in need. Pull up and our volunteers will collect your items from your vehicles. On Saturday, September 25th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We will accept all furniture, bedding, small appliances, dishes, silverware, kitchen utensils, and home decorations. New Birth, save the date. It's time to pull up and worship again. Join us on our campus on Sunday, September 26th at 9:30 a.m. Our special guest will be the amazing Pastor Mike Jr. After the celebration, you can get a COVID vaccine. We will be offering vaccines from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in our Family Life Center. Please bring your friends and your family. As we prepare to take the Lord's Supper on Sunday, October 3rd, please pull up and pick up your communion elements on Saturday, October 2nd from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Join the conversations on virtual therapy on Thursdays, October 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We have invited top leading clinical and professional therapists to share how to work on your mind in challenging times. Please visit wearenewbirth.org/events to register. And that's going to do it for today's video announcements.